pull up these notes.
Yeah,
Right.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to D&D Play 20, where we like to play Dungeons and Dragons, and we hope you like to watch us play Dungeons and Dragons. Tonight, we are playing Dragonlance, Shadow of the Dragon Queen, and we are ready to have some fun. Why don't our players introduce each other? I will name the first person to introduce themselves, and then that person will name the next person to introduce themselves. So we are going to start with Mervidus.
All right. So I'm Paco, and I'm playing a half-elf wizard, blade singer wizard. His name is Mervidus Kin. If Mervidus is too long, you can call him Mer. So Merkin is good. And he's from the city of Solamnia, which is close by from where the setting starts, and making new friends. I just met a high elf who was being a little bit obnoxious, but he's cool. You know, he's all right. We're gonna have a lot of fun, and might as well just send it to him. Nick.
Alrighty. Hey everybody, I'm Nick. I'll be playing Elrondir. He is a high elf, so the better elf. A wizard. He is, I'm going to say this wrong, but he's also from Quan Peter.
Palinesti.
There we go. He's actually from there and kind of venturing out, kind of figure out what's happening. Met up with this hodgepodge group of people, and they're all going to help me figure out what I need to do. So, and then I'll pass it on to Mario.
G'day everyone, I'll go as Aussie as I can there, and I'm Mario and I play Alfie. He is from the region of Solamnia, but he's just a humble farmer. He's recently joined the Solamnic Knights in an attempt to try and, well, find his lost wife, and he's met up with Talila and Thalos so far, and they've travelled together to see where they're going, and I'll throw it over to Thalos to take over next.
Yes, I am. My name is Rick. I am Tharlus. I play a wood elf druid who is nomadic, doesn't really have any place truly he calls home except for the home he has by the side of his wife, who is played by my wife, Annie.
Hi. Yeah, pretty much the same. Talila just kind of travels around everywhere with her family, and then she accidentally shot her husband, or at the time, her future husband. Great story for the kids in the future. So, yeah, I guess she's a nice, awesome basic ranger. Who's definitely the better elf out of the three types here, but she won't say it to their faces.
Okay, so if this is your first time joining us, I would like to encourage you to follow us. And if you do, you can earn Pantheon points. Pantheon points allow you to buy stuff for the players. You earn them by watching live. And you can find the balance and the items to purchase by clicking the little blue shield at the bottom of the Twitch chat on the left. And if you subscribe, resubscribe, or give the gift of a subscription, all of our players get a reroll point, and it unlocks a karma card to introduce some chaos into the game. A reroll card, however, is a card that is awarded that allows the players to force a reroll for themselves or on the dungeon master. It can be any kind of reroll, from to hit to damage to saves to whatever. Even hotness, as we learned last session. Mervidus.
Some things are important.
Yeah, a lot of rerolls were spent on hotness.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that.
So
I don't know what y'all are talking about. I rolled pretty nice.
First you
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, we just need a little bit of makeup to be really hot.
Yeah.
What is
I'm gonna
hotness?
do the hair swoosh.
Anybody want to say what hotness is?
That's a loaded question. I think we're all going to get in trouble if we answer.
Yeah, I'll say
Okay.
in this universe, I believe, if I remember right, it's a form of persuasion. And doing a persuasion check if you're trying to get somebody to do something with you or for you, but not that way.
If
It's like
you are
the
trying to
wink.
persuade somebody with your good looks, your
Yeah.
attractiveness, then you can add that bonus on top of your persuasion bonus. So,
Thank God, because my charisma sucks.
All of us.
amazingly enough, we do not have a Kender in this party. We hopefully will get one sooner or later. But in the meantime, why don't I get started on the recap?
Yeah, but I might be a quarter Kender.
No, you're not.
No.
So, within the half-ruined gray stone spire known as the Barb, Arondir completed his first test in joining the mages of high sorcery. Shown a portal by Rovina, a mage of high sorcery, he entered to begin his test. Within, he discovered a large empty chamber, except for a key floating above a pedestal in the center. Runes were carved into the walls of the chamber. Instinctively, Arondir cast Detect Magic, and the translucent walls of a maze were revealed within the room. Investigating the runes, he realized they were a spell called Knock. Reciting the spell caused a loud knocking sound that echoed around the chamber, and a door appeared on the other side of the room. Walking around the edge of the maze brought him to that door, and he simply walked through, completing the test in record time. Very impressive, as Rovina pointed out. She gave him a spell book and a scroll. The scroll would be turned over to Wyan, a mage of the Black, located in Kalaman. And then she gave him an invitation that had been delivered for him while he was taking the test. It seems Arondir's old friend Ispin Greenshield had passed away, and the invitation was to his funeral in Vogler. A wizard and a ranger, husband and wife, came upon the solitary camp of a human man who claimed to be a cleric of Kiri Jaloth. Knowing how rare true clerics were, Tharlis and Talia decided that since they were traveling to the same destination, they would accompany Alfie. There was, after all, safety in numbers. That night, sleep overtook them, and within their dreams, each of them encountered their deity. Alfie faced Kiri Jaloth in a temple. His statue, his likeness, formed of stone. Upon its chest was an amulet that was carved into the chest. The god spoke to him and asked him to serve his wishes. When he agreed, Kiri Jaloth assured him that there was yet hope to find his wife alive. Magic encompassed Alfie, and he woke back in the clearing. Everything seemed normal. The others were still asleep. Talila was met by her deity as well. As she entered the same temple, the tree in the center seemed alive but unmoving. Talila touched the statue of her deity, Chislev?
Yeah.
Chislev. Boom, chicka, wow, wow. Yellow magic swirled around her body, wrapping itself around her from her feet to her head. And then the magic touched her forehead, and her god spoke to her, thanking her for respecting her creations. Chislev asked her to serve against the Queen of Dragons. The statue's hand reached out to her and offered her the amulet from her dream. And then she woke back at the camp, with only Alfie awake to greet her. Her husband, meanwhile, was still asleep. Tharlis entered the temple in his dream, the very same temple with the tree in the center. But the tree was moving and alive as it saw him coming in, and it turned its branches to point at the statue of Moradin, the Soul Forger, the All-Father, Tharlis' deity. The tree actually reached out to him, touching his cheek. And then Tharlis went to the statue, sat down with his legs crossed, and meditated before the statue. Deep evergreen magic encompassed his body, touched his sprig of mistletoe, causing it to sprout green leaves. And then he awakened, the sprig still glowing, and it had a blossom that granted resistance to poison. Meanwhile, Mervidus was traveling toward Vogler when he came upon a hysterical young man fleeing attackers of a group of Solamnic knights he was traveling with. Reese, the young man, led Mervidus to the ambush site, then quickly backed away and hid in the trees. Mervidus used his owl, Keanu, to cause a distraction. Immediately, 3 of the attackers left, their leader commanding the remaining 2 to investigate the noise. Mervidus used the distraction to sneak closer to the site of the ambush, examining the wagon and the bodies that were strewn about it. One of the attackers, some sort of reptilian humanoids, meanwhile, had spotted Reese where he hid. The 2 creatures hunted him down and killed him. As soon as they came into sight once more, Mervidus attacked them with his magic, eventually dispatching them and watching them somehow turn to stone. The next day, Alfie, Talia, and Tharlis arrived at the fishing village of Vogler, which rests on the shores of the Vingard River. Dense forests populated the cliffs that surrounded the north and east edges of the community. As they approached the gates to Vogler, they could see the ivy-covered remnants of a crumbling stone keep just to the west. In the harbor floated nearly 100 ships as fishermen plied their trade. Their invitations stated that they would have rooms waiting for them at the Brass Crab Tavern. And as they headed there, the sounds of the village were filled with excitement about the coming festival. Alfie was reminded of the time he attended the festival when he was a child. The brass crab structure surprisingly resembled a crab. Inside, the tavern had quite a few patrons. Yaomi, the owner, stood behind the bar listening to an old man sitting on the stage as he told a group of fascinated children stories. Alfie immediately approached Yaomi and requested his room, as did Talia and Tharlis, who received the fancy honeymoon suite. Tharlis transformed into a wolf and collapsed his stinky self onto the bed, falling asleep. Talia and Alfie each decided they wanted to bathe and get cleaned up after their long journey. Meanwhile, Elrondir and Mervidus arrived in Vogler and made their way to the Brass Crab as well, as Yaomi flirted with Merv and gave him a note with her room number. They got the keys to the rooms. Merv went to get some rest, while Elrondir introduced himself to Talia and Alfie. Merv, meanwhile, was caught in a nightmare. In it, he heard haunting whispers. His eyes snapped open, and the whispers were suddenly gone. Hearing a very loud knock on the door, he opened it, seeing in the very first instant, an old bearded man with a walking stick, and then when he blinked, Elrondr was there instead. Meanwhile, Tharlis, in the form of the wolf, had a dream himself of chasing a rabbit. The rabbit was pierced with a javelin. Looking up, he saw a hill surrounded by a very large battle. A spear arched through the air and struck just between his toes. And then he woke up. His wife Talia entered the room, and he told her about the dream. And then he said, "I need a drink." As they were preparing to leave the room, the entire building vibrated as they heard explosions outside. And that is where we ended last session. So, we ended with Talia and Tharlis, and that is where we are going to begin. As the buildings, you can feel the vibrations through the ground beneath the building, and you can feel it beneath your feet. And you hear the explosions, multiple explosions. Boom, 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 boom. What would you like to do?
Is there a window in our room?
No, there isn't.
Do you think that it's more of the festival that's going on?
Do I hear screaming?
Maybe not screaming, more like oohs and ahs. Maybe some clapping.
I'm gonna go out the door and then out the other door to take a look outside.
Okay. Do you see a door symbol to your room?
I do.
Can you
I do.
click on that and see if it opens the door for you?
It does. That's pretty snazzy. Oh, that is so cool.
Oh, that's fun when that works.
That's awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna go just outside the door. To the outside. Well, I guess nope, that's the back. Is that the back?
Yes, that is the dock.
Oh, yeah, I don't want that side. My mouse is not having fun with me. That's being mean. Okay, now I'm at the correct door. Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to fix the stream map here.
No, you're good.
The early stream jitters, all right?
Viewers, I will have the map up shortly. Outside.
In the meantime, while you get that ready, Tharlis will walk out of the room and be like, "Why is she like this? She just runs off without saying anything to anybody." And just step outside and look around and see if he can see where his wife ran off to.
I'm literally just outside the door.
Did not run far.
No.
Some may call that a slight jaunt.
Speed walk.
She power walked outside the door.
All 5'2" of me. Short little angry thing.
So, as you go outside the doors, the sky is lit up with fireworks. You can hear clapping and oohs and ahs throughout the town, well, the closer areas of the town. You can even hear the people, the patrons of the tavern, are talking about whether they should go out and see the fireworks and that sort of thing. It is dark outside now.
I'm gonna be all excited, and whenever Tharlos gets up to me, I'm gonna like pat him on the arms, like, look, 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 look.
I can see.
Isn't it pretty?
It's not bad for a human thing.
Well, I mean, we don't see this every day.
I'd like to keep it that way.
Okay, we are back up. Yay. Alrighty. Hello, Jen. Nice to see you are in chat. We love you. Also, welcome Vancouver by Night. Greetings. And Tharlos, when you first heard the explosions, you might have been reminded a little bit of the dream you just had, of the battle. Meanwhile, Merv, Alfie, and Arondir, you each hear the same explosions. You feel the same vibration under your feet. What would you like to do?
I personally am really tensed up and paranoid after being jumped by those guys earlier, so I immediately cast Mage Armor on me. Said, "Hey, what's that? What's that?"
It's the boogeyman.
Did we see Tharlos run out the door yet? Or is this all simultaneous?
You would see them going out the door. You saw Talia at the very least, and then you saw Tharlos shortly follow after. And
Alright.
Talia, did you yell across the room to tell him to come, or did you go get him?
I figured he would have followed me.
Okay. You can see flashes of light through the doorway, most
Okay.
likely.
So I am going to go ahead and I will follow Talia, just because having another elf in the group is intriguing to me. So I'm like, you can stay here. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to see what this other elf is up to. She might know something. So I'm going to go ahead and... Wait, do I have to stand next to this thing?
The door should be open.
Yep. And I'm going to be very pleased. The festivities look beautiful. And I'm going to stand here and take it all in with this elf and her husband.
And Mervidus.
Also an elf.
Yeah.
I follow behind, cautiously, and then once I see the fireworks, I'm like, oh,
nice.
I'm so dumb. I should have known.
Wasted
It's not
a
even the
spell
first time
slot.
I'm here, but no, I did. No, but and I've been here before. I should have known, but I'm still looking around and seeing, because that wasn't normal what happened on my way here.
No, Mervidus, they told us that this would be happening. They said we can go to the festival if you wanted, and you thought we were being attacked immediately? That's a half elf thing to do if I ever heard one.
When you're like me and you've been around in the world so much, then nothing really can surprise you. So, I was prepared for everything and anything, and I tried to look, brave and confident
With your mage armor?
with a mage armor. Can you see a mage armor? Can you see anything like a shimmer or anything or not?
That's a good question.
I mean, I was standing next to you, so I would have, noticed you cast something as a fellow.
Right.
Dude.
I reckon it's up to
You would have.
Who has
yeah,
the
for
same
sure.
spell?
Yeah.
But I
you
reckon
would've-
it's up to you how your mage armor's flavored anyway.
Alfie, you're still seated at the table?
Oh no, I was just waiting my turn. Alfie he'd actually gotten his armor and everything, and also a bit paranoid after what happened to him recently. So he's got his warhammer strapped to his back. He's got his shield slung across his arm, and he leaps to his feet and charges out there with his, drawing his weapon as he goes, ready to to defend whoever he needs to defend, and then also feels a bit sheepish. He says, "Oh dear. Well, that's pretty. What is that?"
They're fireworks, Alfie.
Yeah, there's a child out here, my friend. I think you're
Oh,
okay.
I've heard of. Sorry, I've heard of fireworks. I haven't seen them before. The one time I came here was, well, this wasn't happening.
So
Talila's just like super happy watching the fireworks. She's so excited.
when you all came out of the tavern to look, there was a boy running toward the tavern, and when the fireworks were going off, he stopped and looked up in wonderment, and then he looked to the side and saw Alfie come out, and he runs up to Alfie and says, "Hi, sir, are you Alfie?"
Yes, that's who I am. How can I help?
"Oh, I was told to give you this letter that arrived for you. Here you go."
Okay, thank you. He'll
"You're
open it and-
welcome." And then he runs back out there and watches
He
the
is
fireworks.
entrance.
That's a random thing. Anyway, and yeah, he'll open up and what does it say?
It is the letter that you received in a message earlier today.
Yes. Okay. Give me one. No, he won't read it out loud. I remember what it is, so he'll just look at that and go, "Oh.
Are they trying to reach you about your card's extended warranty?
Yeah, something
3 times a
something
week.
like that." And he actually, I mean, without actually, he's not going to read it out, but he's just received some news about his lost wife, and so he's actually sits down, he looks a bit faint, and he's processing it.
And what would everybody else like to be doing?
I'm gonna ask Alfie because we were introduced in the last session, right? Or was it just Tharlus and Talia that I talked to? No, it was Alfie.
Alfie,
Yeah,
I
it was,
think I'm
it was
pretty
me
much-
and Alfie.
Yeah, Tharlus was asleep.
Yeah.
He's having wolf dreams.
Twitching his legs and everything. So I'm Alfie it is, right?
Yeah, it is. Oh, hi. Sorry, we met.
Very briefly. I was intrigued by your elf friends, but your child coming up to you is very particular. Is there anything you'd like to share?
Well, I'm not. No, I'm not sure. I'm not sorry. I'm not sure I know you well enough to share something like this. Sorry.
Understandable. But if you're a friend of elves, you're a friend of mine, and if you need help, I'm here.
Oh, thank you. One thing I should share. It's a letter. I'll tell you. It's a letter I've received, and it just says that there's rumors of war stirring in Kryn, and it sort of fits with what happened to my unit the other day. We were attacked by, well, we thought bandits, but they were too organized to be bandits, it seems. And they didn't exactly steal all the things they probably could have stolen. So I think we need to move, or I need to move. I might have to go back to Solamnia, I'm not sure.
Is Merv out here with us?
I guess. I'm not far out.
Well, wherever Merv would be, I would shoot a glance at him just because of what we both saw, and he explained to me in that vision about kind of what we learned about what was his name? Was it Kangaldi Fire Ice? Hearing about the leader of the army, so like I kind of look at Merv and just kind of like I think something's actually happening.
I'm telling you, that's why I'm being a little bit jumpy now. I don't like this. It doesn't feel right.
When I laid down after we got here, I had a dream about a war.
Was it an army in faraway land that seemed a little too close for comfort?
Yes.
Merv, you should tell them.
I go ahead and relay the information as best as I can, detailing what I saw. But the lizard man.
Lizard man.
Yeah.
Demons, I tell you, demons.
I tell you.
I've never heard of such a thing. What? This is a lot. Well, that might be, another precursor to the war that this letter has just warned me of. The areas around Nightland are looking particularly unsafe, and everyone there's something stirring.
Yes, and they're not far from here.
I believe that all these things are a sign that I think fate has brought us here to the Brass Crab. I believe we need to pull together, and we got to figure something out because something is afoot, and I think it's up to us.
Well, I'm just waiting for a sign. Kiri Jolith has spoken to me, and I know there'll be something coming. There'll be something giving me an indication of what I should do.
Well, I think the first thing we should definitely do is do what we came here for and pay respects to a friend that, if we're all here for a reason, I think the first reason is our friend who has fallen. And we should follow through with what we put out to do first. And then we can talk about maybe going forward and doing something.
You're right. Ispen is the reason we're here. He should be our priority. I agree. It mustn't be long now until that ceremony begins.
I'm glad that I was able to meet you all and have at least something in common with our friend Ispen. So, well met, everyone.
Well met. That's my apologies. I was very on edge, but you're right. Ispen is why we're here. Let's pay our respects. There's a reason we're all together, and you're correct. That's him. Let's figure that out, and then we'll talk.
I agree. And Alfie's going to pick up his warhammer that had clattered to the ground and just strap it back on his back, feeling a little bit sheepish, but also still distracted.
Tharlus will walk over to where Alfie is and just put his hand on his shoulder and just be like, "This is no different. Anything that comes for a reason. And if you need me, I'm here for you."
Thank you. I think now is not the time, but I may need someone to talk this out with. I'm not sure.
He'll nod and pat to the shoulder pat on his armor, and then and then turn to his wife, and then turn back to the people that he's just met. Alfie that he met before, and the new people that he's met, and just be like, "It seems there's a festival, and we have time. I know she wants to go."
Well, I've never been one to turn down a fun firework or two. I'll come with you.
Yeah, Might as well have some fun and celebrate.
I
Because
could use a
soon,
drink.
soon it will not be so much fun when we see our dear friend.
So
Okay.
you are
So
going to
what's-
the festival?
Yeah, we still have time between now and the service, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go to the festival together. We were all, I believe, all a little on edge. Came outside. It's a festival. We'll
Does
enjoy
anyone
it.
know? Does anyone know where the service is taking place?
No.
Isn't it in our letter we got? Maybe.
No,
Oh,
it just
God.
says that it's on the eve of the Kingfisher Festival. That's all. And that there's accommodations in the Brass Crab.
Peter, do we know?
Well, I'm sure enough people know Ispen. They could probably point us in the right direction.
We'll look for the other people in armor walking around town looking lost.
Right.
The other adventurers
But
staring
I-
up at the fireworks dumbfoundedly.
In my story, I have been here before in this town a couple times, a few times. Would I know where that would be or where
Where the
to find
festival
the-
is?
No, the where the funeral will be, or if
It's
there's
actually at the Brass Crab.
Is it okay?
Ah, That's easy.
Convenient.
So
Okay.
You would
Oh,
also
nice.
know where the market is so that you can. I think last session you mentioned that you wanted to buy a couple things.
Sure. I don't want to waste too much time with that, though.
So the festival is in the center of town where this big ancient tree is right at the center of the town, and the festival is situated around it. And
Whack-a-mole.
I like it.
you arrive at the location of the festival. You are welcome to explore. You can choose to play some games. Whatever you would like to do at the festival. The Kingfisher tournament will take place in the morning. That is where members of the town try to catch the biggest fish. It's a contest.
Alfie's feeling a lot of pent-up frustration, so he's going straight over to the fighting ring, and he's gonna call out, "Okay, how do I get a fight in here? Who wants to take me on?"
Okay, so Alfie, you can hover over this guy or this guy, and you should see their CR rating. Do you?
Oh, I do.
You can pick which one you want to challenge.
Well, they're both gonna kick my butt, so then maybe that's what he needs. So he's just gonna walk over to this guy.
Okay. Say what you want to say to him.
Are you, well, I'm here for a fight. You look like someone I can beat up. You ready to lose?
He energetically points at you with both hands and says the word bonk, bonk, bonk. Let's do it. And he jumps into the center.
Bonk, bonk to you. Okay.
I did not know we were going to the festival this quick. But that is okay because. So, I need to tell you the rules. Dun dun dun.
What are the rules? What are the rules?
No spells or items in the ring, only fists. Buffs and instants, etc. only. No spells which you must roll an attack roll to hit are allowed to be cast by players in the box, nor by anyone trying to give them an edge. You may use non-attack spells outside the ring. Oh, apparently you can buff them. So some of you can cast spells upon Alfie, non-attack spells outside the ring on any player anywhere at any time. Items may be used by players in the box at any time but nowhere else, and by no one else, but only the items that are basic items, not weapons. Players in the box can only leave the box to move into the ring. No other movement outside the ring is allowed. The fighters, I mean. At any time, you may swap the fighter in the ring with someone in the team box, which, if I want, if he gets low in health, I could switch him out with the other fighter. But I won't do that. First to drop their opponent in the ring to 0 hit points wins.
So you're saying that we can kind of cast something like right now, like a buff or like perhaps a funny debuff?
You can't debuff his
It's not like an actual
Alfie's
stat
opponent.
debuff.
You can't debuff either one of them because that would be construed as an attack. But you could buff the one you want to win. You could buff. You could maybe even heal him if they need it.
So I can't use a cantrip to make an odd odor around the opposing fighter.
That I would allow.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast that predigitation, or however you say it.
Prestidigitation.
That one. And I'm gonna create a weird sulfur-like odor around his face, and just be very quiet about it.
Were all those rules written down outside the ring before I got in?
Say what?
Were those rules, written down to be read outside the ring before I got in?
This guy right here stated the rules.
Once I was in. Okay, so I can't cast any spells on myself. That's fine.
Okay, he holds up a little cowbell and goes clong, and the fight is on. Roll initiative.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I just need to quickly set up unarmed strike in my character sheet. There we go.
Tell me you're not always ready for fisticuffs.
I was gonna cast a spell on myself that was gonna give me radiant damage on each hit, which might have made a large difference. But oh well.
That would have been great.
So you say you're allowed items to use. Does that include a shield? Can I have my shield up?
No. Yeah, you can use your shield, but you can't use your sword, your weapon. It's to fight with. Fist, unarmed combat.
No problem.
So, Lucian, Lariox, whatever. He has first move. He is going to move forward toward you. Wow, you're so much bigger than him.
I would say, by the way, Lucien Leroux. He sounds French.
That sounds better.
He does. Yeah, where's the accent?
French.
Come on.
It's Lucien Leroux.
Yeah.
Merci Lucien Leroux.
You shall fight the Lucien Leroux. Have at thee.
He sounds more like the guy from Monty
Definitely
Python.
is fighting like this.
Oh yeah, 100%.
No, but I think that's a Mexican wrestler. I think it's Luciano Laureano.
Okay, quit, man. you know how I am with these names.
Yeah.
That's why
I am a luchador. 20, does it hit?
It definitely does.
You take 6 bludgeoning kicks, a powerful kick.
Ouch.
strikes you
Wow.
with massive force, kicking you right in the stomach. And then
Okay.
he leaps in the air and strikes you with another kick, doing
I am
4
outmatched
points of
badly.
damage.
Okay. I am already on, I'm not far from death's door at this point.
I throw a towel or something in there. Throw in the
No,
towel.
no, it don't end till someone goes down.
Throw in the towel.
No way. No way. So, what he's going to do, I think, is he's going to take a hit, but he's going to go for a precise strike to make sure he hits, meaning that he gets extra damage and advantage on the roll.
Okay.
Oh, so I roll again just for advantage, if I assume I can do. So 24.
That hits.
And what
Barely.
I also barely. Oh, jeez. Okay.
I'm
so
kidding.
you're taking the 12 or the 7 of damage there.
Okay, there. No. Are you rolling back? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, I just had damage on
The
automatic.
12 damage was rolled first.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So I do that, but then what I'm going to do is, as a bonus action, I'm going to use my War Priest feature to take another attack on him, and I'm going to use my Channel Divinity to use a guided strike, so I get plus 10 bonus to the roll.
Oh. To the attack.
To the attack, yes. So 28 to hit, and
I'm sorry you missed.
And another 4 damage. Could have been better, but that's life.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay,
Feel free to
that
roll
last
badly.
strike kind of turns him, and he continues his turn around in a circle, leaps in the air, and hits you with a crescent kick. Tries to. Oh, nice
I
try,
reckon he jumped too
Paco.
high.
He misses with his first kick. He lands on the ground, and then he actually trips and falls on his rear end and tries to kick you from a prone position to do a leg sweep, and he misses. And it is your turn.
Okay, well, even though I already have advantage of him, given that he's prone, I'm still going to use a precise strike again because of the extra damage I get out of it, and I need some chance of beating this guy. So I will roll again. So I'll roll it twice because he's prone. Not that it mattered with that 20. So another 12, and I've got another of my War Priest feature to use a bonus action to take another hit. And I can't get the plus 10 again, unfortunately, so, but, advantage,
high,
hopefully.
Roll high.
I know. Oh.
Yeah.
I might get a crit, so that's a 20, but I might get a crit or roll again.
Have you rolled the d8s?
I did on the first one, that was the extra 4. So I've managed to achieve a total of, another 11 damage.
Okay.
And just to clarify, I definitely can't do any healing on myself. I can't do any spells on myself, can I?
No, you can't, but that's
Cool,
okay.
cool.
Because you took him down.
Ah,
And he's down for the count. And the guy outside the ring counts to 10 and says, "The winner, Alfie, by knockout!" And as you step out of the ring, you are fully healed again.
Oh. It's a miracle.
I'll take that.
That was impressive, my friend.
He's sweating pretty hard.
When
At
the
this
guy
point, he
wakes
says-
up and steps out of the ring, he's healed as well. Go ahead, Alfie.
So, that was good. I needed that. I really needed that. Thank you. Good fight. Sorry about the trash talk.
I've got to ask you, Did the cataclysm have a face? Because I think you might be twins. And he storms off.
He said, and Alfie will just say to that, you'll have to buy me dinner if you expect that pickup line to work.
You're just lucky I tripped.
Mary goes, that was amazing. Wow. I've never seen anything like that. You're really something.
He sure was a pouty lad after he lost.
Yeah.
I'm not. I was not taken seriously in the knighthood because, well, my fighting wasn't up to snuff. But I think there was just a little extra motivation for me today. I felt the rage. I just had to hit him and hit him harder. Anyway, sorry, that doesn't normally come over me.
Talia, I see you are over there by the small critters area.
Yeah, I am.
What would you like to do?
I just want to, see if I can cuddle them, because I don't know if it'd be a good idea for me to have a pet. I think my husband might kill me.
Well, there is an owlbear there, and there's a sign that says, "Pet me." The owlbear is chained up.
I want to try and pet it.
Okay, go ahead.
That's like my main weakness for every character I've ever had.
Go ahead and roll animal handling.
Nat one.
No, that's a dirty 20.
Nice. The owlbear looks into your eyes, and you see a tear coming down its cheek. And it snuggles up against you and rubs its fur on the side of the face on you, and it kind of, I don't know if owlbears purr, but
we'll say that they do.
Yeah. And it purrs and reaches up with both hands, and it goes rah rah and gives you a big hug, and its claws dig into your spine. No, I'm kidding.
Ouch.
And it's a mimic, and it's
Bad hugs.
You and the mimics.
I'm always on edge. I have been killed by many a mimic.
Mimic.
As I see the owlbear eating my wife, well, Alfie, it looks like I'm alone too now.
Do the drinking contest.
There's been some lonely nights on the road.
We do the predator high five. Brothers-in-laws.
Who's
I'm
next?
gonna snuggle the owlbear because he seems really sad.
Aww.
Aww. Alright, well, I'm gonna look at Alfie and be like, well, my friend, after that, I believe you're up for one more contest. You come drink some ale with me?
That I am certainly down with. Let's go.
Hey, I owe you a drink, Elrond, so...
Where are you right now? You disappeared. Oh, you went to the other side of the ring.
Oh, yeah, I was here with you guys. Sorry. And I said, oh, I saw you that drink, and I'll buy Alfie that drink because he really impressed me there.
Well, move. For a half elf, you're not half bad.
So is this where we drink? Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
assuming it's the
I am
drinking contest.
pulling it up right now. Boop a doo boo boo. Boom.
What's the entry fee here?
There is no entry fee. The person that runs the contest says you will be drinking an incredibly strong concoction that is made to overpower most people who imbibe in it. It is quite delicious. So here's
I'm
how
up
it
for
goes.
that.
You will each do opposing Constitution checks.
Had to be.
round robin style. For the number of people in each game, each round, the lowest score drops out. On the last round between the remaining competitors, the lower roll gets to make a con saving throw as with a DC of 15. If they make it, they stay in for one more round. The last drinker standing wins. There is a little guy there who he is a gnome, and he's like, I want to play too. So
it's straight Constitution rolls, and then if we're the bottom, it's a Constitution save roll for the DC of 15.
yes, or we can do Constitution saves.
Makes no difference to me.
So the mugs of drink are handed out. Each one of you, who all's in this contest? By the way, the prize is 10 steel coins.
Wow,
Gold
nice.
pieces.
Was there a prize
I
for
had
the
said
fight?
that I wanted to drink, so I want pie too later.
Was there a prize for winning the fight?
Oh, I guess.
Yeah, you didn't get your ass kicked.
Yeah. We didn't laugh at you.
Hey, it can't hurt to ask.
There, yes. You win 20 steel coins. 20 gold
Yoink.
pieces.
Where did I put that? Remember the loot that I got from those guys that I dispatched? How much was it there? Because I thought I had written it somewhere, but I don't see it. Never mind. I found it.
Is it in your personal notes?
Yeah, it's in Pervida's notes. Yeah, I found
Let me
it.
create a party handout for loot too. Party loot. All players. And I will, because you're going to need it sooner or later.
Oh, that's right. We were supposed to decide if we wanted to party loot or not.
Oops.
It
Good thing there's no candor.
It has been decided.
Easy.
Oh my god! Now I just have cat all over.
Well,
my
the
hands.
party loot is there if
It's
you
what
need
you
it.
get for making it dance.
So,
Yeah, we find a chest full of various things. It's going to be easy just to chuck it all in there and sort it later.
so it's time to begin. The little short gnome guy rolls. Oh, that's not his roll. 11. I saw Talia's 20. I was like, yes! Oh, wait.
Oh.
Excellent.
Aw.
Poor little fella.
What's the order?
Just everybody roll.
Oh, okay. Straight con.
Straight con or con saving throw, whichever you prefer.
Oh,
Oh!
yeah!
I got
Oh.
a 21.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh!
I gotta download
The little guy goes, oh! And flops backwards, passed out.
Chrome
Oh,
extension.
wasn't Elrondir worse?
And he's dragged over to a table. Okay, now it's between the four of you. That gnome didn't last long.
Oh, jeez. Apparently I drink a lot.
Look at Alfie.
He's the alcoholic.
Oh, second one now?
Yep.
Oh. Ouch.
Oh,
Tell you what a bunch we are.
Well, Merv, it's up to you.
Who didn't roll?
oh.
Oh, me. No.
I got a 14.
Oh, you got a 14?
Yeah, in the second round.
You're out.
No saving or anything for one more round?
Only the next to the last person gets it. You could use a reroll.
Nah,
Oh.
that's fine.
God, imagine
have
we could be knocked
four.
out on a 20.
Okay, now it's down to 3.
Okay, let's go. Oh!
Oh, Alfie! Alfie, you need to see a counselor.
Oh, he's hacking.
Come on, my wife left me. Okay, I've had plenty of moments alone on the couch with bottle.
Alfie's reminding me of my rogue.
Now watch me get a nat 1 on the next one.
Tharless, you put your glass down on the table upside down.
I'm gonna use a reroll. I got one.
Oh.
I'm gonna use one.
Oh wow!
Hey, man, brother.
Boom. Reroll.
Okay.
Don't make me use one. Don't make me use one. Don't make me use one.
I like we all have +2. So
14 again.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
giving in?
I'm not gonna use it again. I should have done something beforehand, but I did not. So I will. I'll call that a day and just be like, all right, guys. I'm gonna go have some pie.
He lets
Save a piece
out a
for me.
burp as he walks off.
Alfie's looking over at Elrondir and Alfie's just looking sober as, or at least he's holding it together well, and just says, "You know, you could just give up now. No one's gonna think less of you. Holding it together well. You are just an elf. I know you've got. You know, you could just give up now. No one's gonna think less of holding it together.
Just an
well. You
elf?
are just
Did I really
What are you
hear that?
talking about?
Come on, buddy. Show him what my half race. And your
Oh, 19! This is unbelievable.
Go ahead and do it at 20.
How many rerolls you gonna use on this?
One right now, for sure. Hold on. I just drag it out again, right?
That two, the add-on that you have.
You click on the cards, and then you can drag one onto the map.
Yeah. I just did it. You see it, right?
I'm glad I'm
probably
doing this
goes
on
in.
Roll20, because if I was using real dice, you wouldn't believe me that I'd rolled all this.
Nope. Not.
I don't see it, but that's okay if it's subtracted.
Oh, it's subtracted.
So close.
Not enough, man.
Man, 18 is still a friggin' good roll.
I know.
It's just-
I would take these rolls. Minus that 8.
Yeah, like how do you get knocked out with an 18?
One more.
Or you have to roll a 17 or higher just to tie.
He's got a
I do
15%
that.
chance.
No.
Oh,
Eh. Well, Alfie, my friend.
Well, you get a
one.
save. You get a con save now to stay in.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Con
I wasted all
save.
those rolls.
Here's the nat one.
Alfie wants more drinks.
Oh. Same
The
exact
winner
roll.
Is Alfie? Is that right?
Yes,
The-
Alfie Fitler at your service. I'll take my prize and an extra drink, please. Oh,
Yeah, you can fight, you can drink. Can you dance or I don't know.
how about I'll have this one extra drink and we'll see.
Beaten by the
perfect.
Alfie-holic.
Alfie, you can add 10 gold pieces, 10 steel coins, and
Thank you.
also the person running the contest gives you a prize of a chalk of delay. Whatever you write with it will not appear for 1d4 hours. It has 4 uses in it.
Okay, thank you. I'm just adding that to my list.
Alrighty. Alfie is winning everything so far. What's next?
I'd
Elrond
love to
here.
see Alfie try and come hug this this owlbear.
I know.
on the other
I figure with that roll of 5 though, Alfie just sculled that last drink and then just collapsed. He's asleep at the moment.
Probably, yeah.
Literally
Elrond
under the
here.
table.
Elrondir feeling quite dizzy is gonna go eat some pie with Tharless. Try to sober up a little
Ember.
bit.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. The lady standing there says, "Eat pie and don't die." That's her sales pitch. The prize for this is 10 gold or steel coins. I gotta get used to that steel stuff.
You
There
can
are
just call
technically-
it gold.
Yeah, I may as well. There are technically a total of 6 players. Whoever of the party is not in it will be replaced by a commoner. So, any other party members want to join this contest?
Alfie, get over here.
I'm enjoying my time with the owlbear. I keep trying to say a bugbear.
Why don't I roll a perception check with disadvantage to see if I wake up? I reckon a 10. I probably heard you. Okay, he's gonna stumble over. He makes it over there just barely. He says, "Oh,
Swaying a little.
food. That food sounds good. Yeah."
Nothing wrong with a bit of pie.
So, here are the rules. There are 6 players. Increasing con checks. Each round, the lowest con must also save. The lowest con drops out. They are con saves. The last player to win the round, or the player with the highest con save, will win. You win the pot at whichever level you are eliminated. Round 1, you must make a con save of DC 8 in order to succeed.
So I'm not gonna. I don't want to lose this. So you see Tharlus go. Okay, and then in his place, his form spreads out. His skin starts to turn brown and furry, and now there's a large bear just standing there ready to eat pie.
Oh my
great.
gosh.
We have a furry in the group.
Okay, Alfie rolled in that 20, so that's cool.
Oh my gosh.
This is unbelievable.
I like it. I like that add-on that he has in there that allows him to roll, at least 18.
Hey, give me the link to that add-on.
Yeah.
Tharlus, con save, please.
Wow.
Okay, Brown Bear, you have this one.
The brown bear.
Tallulah, you seem to like animals. Can you understand what the heck he's saying?
Sorry, I don't speak bear, but he probably said yeah.
That fits.
Because roll 20 is kind of delaying me seeing the rolls, can you call out what you roll when you roll it?
Yes, Tharlus rolled an 11.
Elrondir rolled a 4.
Okay, so that I gotta do for the.
The other 2 were good. I was the lowest roll, unless the commoner
Actually,
loses.
yeah, the commoners have to.
Commoners.
Natural 1.
18?
Yes. No.
No.
A 6.
Oh.
Ooh, so close. The commoner spews in his mouth but manages to hold it in.
That's a bit much. Round 2.
Oh, round 2, let's go again. Ooh.
Oh!
There it is. Come on.
Okay, one of the commoners is out.
I'm gonna re-roll that because I cannot let Alfie win it again.
No, you're not out.
You're
It's
not
only the
out.
last person out.
Oh
Don't
no?
waste a
No, the
reroll.
commoners got 1 and 2.
Yeah. One of the commoners is out.
Oh yes. So it's one at a time.
Okay.
Or what?
You each.
As this is going, Elrondir went over to try to pet this bear because he's sad because he just lost 2 contests in a row.
Oh.
Okay. Each person that won in round 2 gets 5 gold pieces.
Okay.
Now, round 3, you must roll a con save of 16 or higher.
Oh, jeez. Okay, let's go. Oh,
Oh,
I'll take that. It's fine.
he's human.
I'm no Bruce Bogtrotter.
Aw.
Who's left?
I'm finding my. Where the hell did it? Hold on 1 second. My thing went away.
It said no.
This commenter has like spewed into his fingers a couple of times, and then suddenly a nat 20.
Hey, he did the what was it, the Kobayashi wiggle, the hot dog eating contest, and just like
Yeah.
wiggled it down.
All right. 21.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. Believe it or not, he's walking on air. Ah!
So I
My
can,
screen just refreshed.
I can use the reroll, right?
Nothing stopping
You can if you want. Y'all are just burning through these rerolls.
Yeah.
it's
We're
fine.
really using him on the important stuff.
This was your plan, getting us to go to the festival to
So how
take
do
away
I
our
use it?
rerolls.
Just
Winning
Yeah,
stupid games.
Yeah, we're not competitive with each other when it comes to fights, but when it comes to this stuff, we've got to beat the other
Pie eating and
bastards.
beer drinking.
We want to be the richest corpses.
We're all Tim the Tool Man.
Did you use a reroll?
I don't know how to use it.
Click
You
your
click on where your name is, where the cards are. You click on that, it'll open a window, and then you just drag one onto the screen.
Oh, I see. Okay. Like that.
Did
But
it?
I re-rolled that it was a 5, so.
Alrighty. So you are out.
I'm throwing up.
So am I out? Because you said we needed a 16.
Yes, you are out as well.
That's cool. He'll take his licks that time.
yeah. Sobered up a little bit though after all that pie.
I
think that
see
helps.
Alfie's more like he's like, okay, that's it. I'm
the
done.
2-finger.
Yeah, nope, I'm good now.
I know my limits.
Where's the bathroom? Where's the bathroom?
Come over here
I'm
and pet this animal.
I'm staying
It's so
to
soft.
watch though. Come on, bear. Come on, bear.
Just 1 second. All my windows closed when it refreshed.
It's Tharless versus a commoner.
For what it's
I
worth,
have Tharless as a bear.
I walk up to the bear and I just put my hand on his back and I cast guidance on him.
That doesn't
Cheater.
work on saving throws.
Yeah, unfortunately, that doesn't work on
Oh,
saving
it's a
throws.
Oh, they're
throw.
saved. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you don't have
screw you all.
resistance, do you?
If it
No,
was
I'm gonna
bless, if it was
I'm
bless,
gonna cast bless.
So,
I'll use a spell slot.
Tharless, you may add 15 gold to your money as we begin round 4. Let me just...
All right.
Oh, and it's got to be a... Well, it don't matter
16
because
or higher.
you just
It's-
won.
I have bless though.
Yep.
I get to roll a d4 and add to it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I need a what
roll.
you said the con save of what was it 16 you
16.
said?
Yeah.
I need a
2 or
2.
higher.
No, that was the last time. It's
What was this
actually
one?
20 this time.
Okay, so
Impossible.
it's impossible.
Oh,
Do I want to? No, I don't. I'll do the bless just to see what it is, but I'm not gonna do a.
But you had the
It's
highest
one.
roll anyway, so
Yeah.
you'll end up winning.
You
If you-
threw up last.
if you're not aware, when you've got bless on in roll 20, you should have a little thing you can tick for under saving throws where you can click bless, a global save modifier. If you don't, you could add that using the settings.
As the winner, you receive 20 gold pieces and a pickles flute. Will play random notes when left near food or drink for more than 10 minutes.
I love it. I love it.
That's
That's a fun one.
that's great.
I'm gonna pick that up as I'll have like I'll just pick up the plate. I'll just point to the plate, with my nose because I haven't left wild shape yet. and have him put the money in there, and then just kind of like bite it with the flute, and then just kind of drop off the flute with I'll just walk over with the plate of money and the flute, and just sit down by the owl bear. No. Right by my wife. Just.
Arendir, you wanted to pet the owlbear?
Sure did.
Okay, this NPC is kind of in your way, so we will move her along as she goes over to the toys and tinkery things and give me an animal handling.
Good thing I have a +0. 13.
1 second.
+0 is better than -0. Look at it that way.
Gotta look at the positives, I guess.
Absolutely.
You said a 13?
Yes, sir.
Oh, let's see.
Oh, boy.
That is a success. It snuggles up to you, and not as much as it snuggled up to Talia, so its attention is divided a little bit. What
Oh, this is
would...
how-
I'll let it snuggle Alandir, and I'll turn to my husband.
The other bear.
Yeah, the other bear.
Okay. Talia, give me an animal handling then.
Ah, jeez. It's gonna be the one that sucks. No? That's a 16.
She knows how to handle her husband.
Sometimes. Love, I don't speak bear.
And then I'll turn back into my normal form.
Oh, Drax, I was about to have you do an animal handling to see if the owlbear attacked you.
Oh, gosh.
You could probably understand what I was saying.
Yeah, that's true.
It was just like, I was saying I won the gold, and then I got this cool little toy for you. And I'm going to give her the pickle flute.
Oh,
Maybe the owlbear attacks because it wants the flute.
it is oddly shaped like a pickle. When I click the prize button, do you see the description?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you can copy that over to your character sheet.
I'm not going to lie. It'd be a little disturbing playing a flute that is shaped like a pickle. You're going to look a bit interesting. You
As
as well
long
shape it
as-
like an
you just
As
egg.
gotta
long as
hold
it's a
it this
pickle
way.
and not something else.
Just don't hold it this.
Hold on a minute. I got to get my pickle out.
In your
It's the-
out of your front pocket.
I'm just going to lay my
I
pickle
keep
on
it
the
in a
table.
pouch right here.
Yeah. Hold on.
It's the origin story of who
Oh, it's a
invented
little
the piccolo.
loaded today.
Dozing off to the left a bit. Hold on.
Oh, wait, my other left.
How, Mr. DM, how are we going for time in terms of the funeral? Like, how long have we spent at this?
I would
game?
say you spent about 45 minutes here.
Okay, so we've still got a little bit of time left.
It is still dark out, and the fireworks have completed at this point. The funeral will take place in about, let's see, if it's around 7:30 now, probably about 8:30. So you have about an hour.
And how long did it take for us to get here? Like just a few minutes?
Yeah. So quickly that you almost seem like you teleported.
Dun dun dun.
Nice.
Alfie's feeling that angry, drunk energy, so he's made his way over to the arm wrestling section.
Oh,
Alone.
Elrondir has sad, drunk energy and not a full stomach So he's gonna make his way over to the whack-a-knoll, try to win something.
All right. Which one do I do first? Make sure you have your sound activated for roll 20 on these.
Oh,
God.
jeez.
I don't think I ever deactivated it, but
I don't think I've ever activated it.
well, it says master music volume level full.
Oh, hang on. I gotta make it go to my headphones, not my speaker.
Do arm wrestling first. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh yeah, mine's turned on. There we go.
Boo, 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 boo. Come on, come on, come on, come on, please, please. Roll 20 is acting up. So, Alfie. My Mac cam is refreshing again. I've never had this much hassle with Roll 20. Come on.
Well, I'm just going to say in advance that before the arm wrestling, I have cast guidance upon myself.
You're assuming guidance will help.
I am. He doesn't know, but he may as well try.
Arm wrestling. Where is arm wrestling? There we go. As you approach the table, did it load yet? Oh, come on! Roll 20, load! I swear, viewers, this is not a usual thing. You know?
Well,
Alfie, there's someone over there with Alfie, and Alfie's sort of going to go over there and start smack talking him. Hey, are you the one I'm going to crush? Don't know if you've noticed, but I've just destroyed everyone today. Feeling good, and you better watch out. You probably should just step away. You're going to lose. In fact, would you like to put some money on this one?
Jeez.
I mean, he's up a few steel coins. He may as well throw a few of them in the bin.
Bring it on.
Did you hear that?
Okay, I thought I could until I heard that really awesome voice you've got. Now I'm doubting myself. That sobered him up.
Come on. Look at those little arms. I'll crush you. For fun.
Still want to take him on?
Why not? I've never lost an arm wrestle in today, so I'm sure I'll be fine. Some level 20 character with 26 strength.
I'm going to try closing my Chrome window and see if that helps. Because I can load the Roll20 website, just not the game.
do you want to take 10 while you get it fixed?
Is it that time yet? Oh, it is. We will be right back to find out what happens between Alfie and this man named... What is his name?
That voice was so deep it should have been in Infernal.
I didn't even hear it.
Me neither. I wish I did.
Or even better, we're going to find out what happens between Peter and his internet.
The
battle for the
You think you're
ages.
tough? Let's see you.
Man
prove it.
versus machine. Dun 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 dun.
Will he find the right buttons?
Will
His
he
name
turn it
Does
off
he have
and
his
turn it off?
keylogger on?
They call him the Bullet.
Oh,
Your internet?
Too bad he's
No.
only a 22.
So
I'll be back in a sec.
we will be right back, everybody. Don't go away. We'll only be gone for a short while. Hello and welcome back to D&D Play 20's Dragonlance, the Shadow of the Dragon Queen. When we left off, Alfie, good old Alfie, was about to engage in a contest of arm wrestling. Will he win this match? We shall see. I hope not. I hope so.
You're sick of giving me money.
And just as a reminder,
Arm wrestling contest. Sure. Show me what you've got.
Oh, I heard it that time.
I didn't hear it.
oh,
Do you have your sound through your headphones?
Yeah.
Is your sound turned up?
Oh, I'm very silly. I'm on 2 computers. Oh, I'm so. Well, hold on.
We even got an echo.
Oh,
Yeah.
you think you're tough?
All right.
Let's see you prove it.
I like it.
all right.
I'll
So,
try that back down though.
pin 'em to win 'em. Here are the rules. Opposing strength checks. Players start at a value of 0. Each strength check pushes the value in one direction of that player. For example, characters Ian and Todd. Ian rolls a 23. Todd rolls an 18. The value goes in one direction to Ian's side, making the 0 now Ian 1. If there is no winner after 6 rounds, then it's first to 2.
It's this card. This card.
Say hi.
I'm in B.
Hi.
Yeah, you're in the lead.
Hi.
Hello.
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 So cute.
Hello.
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 What's your name?
Pet cam. There's a
Hello.
kitty cat.
What's name? What's your name?
Whose name?
The kitty cat.
This is River.
River after River song.
Yep.
I'll be so glad when that show returns. Although I do wish River song would return too.
Oh, River Phoenix isn't going to.
So Alfie,
Okay, so
the
the strength
prize
check is
for
what you
this,
want.
you must buy in with 5 gold pieces.
Okay.
But you win 20. If you win. If
Deal.
you win.
When?
First one to a score of 2 wins. If you reach 10 with no winner, round 10 with no winner, then it's whoever is winning after round 10 plus. The winner gains glory, respect, and a random prize in addition to the 20 gold. Alright, so these will be strength rolls. And I am on the wrong layer.
Well, I'm going to use my guidance, just because I don't think 23 was enough. That's my 3rd nat 20 of the session.
Go on somewhere.
That should be worth 2 points right there. If he rolls bad enough. Pathfinder rules. Oh, come on. That's a straight up win. I've snapped his arm.
No. You bruise his knuckles, maybe. You get a point.
All right.
That was round
Really?
1. Round 2. 16. 10. He gets the point
Guidance
back
isn't
to
gonna
himself. You drop to 0.
Okay. Oh dear.
Round 3. Oh, he just made 2 points. He is the winner.
No. We were back to 0, weren't we? So
No,
You went to
You
0.
lost your 1 point. It went to him.
Ah.
And then you just lost, so he got another point. So, what did he win? He won an amber comb. Any lightning attack within 10 feet is diverted to the comb instead. If the comb takes 6 or more damage, it shatters. Ooh.
Oh.
Would you like to
Wow,
go
that was-
again?
That was an expensive loss. Yes, let's go again.
Okay, make sure you subtracted 5 gold.
Another 5 gold. Yeah, another 5 steel pieces.
Okay. Round 1.
Alfie's stubborn.
17.
Oh, jeez, yeah. Not taking any prisoners here.
He gets the point. Round
The rolls
2.
have deserted me.
Oh! 21.
Wow. Okay, my arm is really sore after that. I guess I know when I'm beaten.
You may as well roll.
I did. I got a 9.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, my stuff is
Never
hesitating
close enough.
again.
I was never close enough for guidance to even help.
Okay. He goes, thanks for the gold.
Grr.
Want to go again? Double or nothing?
Oh, he's back.
10 gold in the pot. The prize will be 40 gold pieces.
Come
Oh
on,
my
Alfie.
gosh. This is insane. I'll just recast guidance on myself as I walk back.
14. Round 1. 14. It's a tie. No one gets the
no,
point.
it's not. No, it's not, because I have guidance. That's easy.
Oh. Just say what you roll on it.
Okay, we'll go again. 12 plus
14
1,
plus.
so 13.
It says you rolled a 14.
No,
That was the last round.
That was round
He's going
1.
for the-
Oh,
he got
okay.
the 14 plus 4 for an 18, and now he did a 12 plus 1 for a 13. So he's
So,
waiting on the bullet's new roll.
oh. 14 again.
Oh,
So
that guidance
close.
sucked.
So,
You could reroll?
I thought you were rolling strength, not constitution.
oh, you're right.
Yeah, you can have that one.
He rolled a
There we
7.
go.
Hey.
There we
You
go.
get a point.
Well, that's 2, isn't it? I just got 2 points in a row.
Yeah.
You just won. Add 40 gold pieces.
Woohoo!
Up 20, that's not bad.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. I was playing the slow play.
He turns out his pockets, which are empty. Yeah, whatever.
And I'll walk off to watch what the others are doing now, feeling like I've made enough profit for the day.
Okay. Who would like to do something?
I think I was gonna try whack-a-mole, right?
Oh, that's right. Where is the whack-a-mole? Oh, there
Top
it
left.
is. Okay, let me open up whack-a-mole. Oh, whack-a-null.
Whack-a-null. And I'm in the other one, but we can do that later. I don't know how that works.
Oh, follow the card?
Yeah.
Okay, so the prize in whack-a-null is 10 gold pieces. Have you seen the eyes of a hawk? The quick striking blow of a hydra? The reflexes of a water elemental? Test yourself in a game of speed and agility. Wield your mallet with haste to defeat the onslaught of gnolls. So, here's how you beat the level. It is done in rounds. There is a DC set for each round. It slowly rises, increasing dex checks to beat the DC. Win a prize at every level. You can trade it in to proceed to the next level. So if you want to trade in your prize, you can trade it in to get a pass if you failed. If you lose after trading in your prize, you walk away with nothing. So,
You said it's all dex, right?
That's what it says. Yep.
All right.
And I just need to bring up the... Well, let's see. Who are you fighting against? Let's put it... Strong guy here.
Oh, Strong Chin himself.
This is the Barber of Bashings. He's literally a barber. Okay, so it is dexterity checks, not saves. Round 1. He rolled an 11.
13.
The DC was 8, so you both got a prize. The prize is pocket sand, perfectly smooth stone. I'll just put it in chat. Rope tied in a knot and a small tooth. Round 2. And the DC is 10. He just failed.
Smashed him.
15.
Smashed him.
You rolled a 13?
15.
Oh, 15? Okay.
Apparently around here has a thing against gnolls.
Okay. He is going to trade in his pocket sand to get another shot. So, third round. He rolled a 19. The DC is 12.
Made it. 12.
You both win 5 gold. Fourth round is a DC of 16. Oh, he nat ones! He failed! He is done.
Oh.
Ooh.
What'd you roll?
Also, I rolled a 9, also didn't make it.
Oh, you can trade in one of your prizes to
Yeah, I'm
get
gonna
on
trade
to the
in.
next round.
I'm gonna trade in the pocket sand.
Okay, you get 15 gold as a result.
Up to 20.
So you may roll dexterity against a DC of 20.
Oh boy.
So close.
I'm gonna get rid of the rope tied in a knot.
Oh, you can only trade in one time. So
then I lose.
you are actually done. Actually, you won between the two of you because you got the 15 gold. He didn't. You got up to round 5.
I count that as an absolute win.
There you go.
Adding them
Congratulations. And the
now.
person
I won something.
the person running the contest says, "You are the winner. You get foxglove paints. A beautiful array of paints that stick to canvas but never dry or stay fully still."
I guess I will find a use for this.
You can add that custom item to your inventory. Yay!
Huzzah!
Meanwhile, the Barber of Bashings goes back to the ring where he thinks he might stand a chance against somebody. So, follow the card. Mervidus. Where is follow the card? Here we go. Use your intuition to identify and seek out the cups that upon visual inspection only weigh in order to lightest to heaviness. In order of lightest to heaviest. So, you must find the cup. You can't touch the cups. You have to guess how much each cup weighs in order from lightest cup to the heaviest cup. Increasing wisdom checks to beat the level. Win a prize at every level. There are 5 rounds in this with a different DC for each round. You can, if you fail, you can trade in your previous round's prize one time to advance to the next level. Round 1 does not have a prize. There are 3 cups on the table. What would you guess? Well, yeah, there you go. And we are putting you again. Oh, Alfie, are you in this one or just watching?
No, I just walked over and gave him guidance.
Oh.
So you can add a D4 to that, since it's a wisdom check.
Thank you, Alfie.
There we go.
I feel more focus.
That commoner,
not very wise.
you just won. The round prize is nothing.
Yay.
Would you like to go again?
Of course. I would love
Okay, step right up. Mixes up the cups. Round 1 all over again. Against Jeb here, who rolled a 10. Just beat the DC of 8. Oh, I'm sorry, Paco. I mean, Merv.
I rolled a 20.
Yeah.
I see a 4. Oh, that's a
my
D4.
guidance. That's my guidance.
Oh, so you both got it. Okay, so now from here on, there are prizes in every round.
So did I win anything in the second round or no? Not
Oh,
yet.
that was the first round again because you started over.
Oh. Oh, really?
DC of 12. This
Oh my
is
God.
for 2 gold pieces.
All right, let's do it.
Come on, roll a 4.
I have to.
Call out what you roll because it isn't coming through for me.
It is. It's 8-10.
37.
37.
Yeah.
10. And
Yeah,
you're
10.
lost again. Would you like to try again? Starting over.
Sure, I guess.
Just so you know, the upper round 4 is a potion of healing. Round 5 is potion of growth and a potion of greater healing.
Ooh.
Okay.
Round 1. Instant fail on Joshua. Go ahead and roll your wisdom roll.
19.
And you pass. Your prize is a high 5. Going to round 2 for you. Go ahead and roll again. DC of 12.
And that's a 20. Dirty 20.
and you get 2 gold. Would you like to
Okay.
continue to round 3?
I'll try.
Alrighty, this time the DC is 16. Can you beat it? There
No.
are now 5 cups on the table.
No, I rolled an 8.
Oh, too bad, so sad. Would you like to trade in your 2 gold pieces to advance to the next round? The next round
Definitely.
is a potion of healing.
Definitely.
Alrighty. Round 4, DC of 20.
Oh,
Oh my god, I rolled an 18.
Nobody guidances him?
No, that's with guidance.
That's what's guidance.
yeah.
Oh,
Nah, I'm not doing it because I will have to roll it 17.
too bad, so sad. Thank you for the 2 gold
I'm
back.
just gonna go hide somewhere and cry for a while. I'm not really good at any games.
Step right up.
I'm
Anybody
only
else
half
want to
good,
play?
half
You're
bad,
only half good.
or half bad.
That game looks hard. I'm stepping away from that.
Roger is gonna meander on away from that game and go back to pet this bear.
No. Hey guys, are we going to the funeral?
Yeah,
It's
it
gotta
must
be time
You
now,
got
right?
about 20 minutes
I don't
left.
want to play anymore.
I
Wait,
think we
I'll-
drank our share, ate our fill, lost enough games.
I want to get a good seat at the funeral. I don't want to be stuck at the back.
I think we should go.
I think Carlos
Alrighty.
wants to fight.
Oh, there we go.
Do what?
I
think
I have time
Tharlas
for a
wants to
bear
fight.
Oh, Tharlas. Who would you like to fight? Top or bottom guy?
Can
Also-
I fight the? Can I fight the champion? And then I'll point to Alfie.
Yes, you can.
Oh,
Real quick, Peter, the math on Discord is like super behind. It's still got Alfie arm wrestling.
Oh, you mean
Oh.
on Twitch?
On Twitch, yeah.
There, it'll update in a second. Sorry about that,
There we go.
folks.
Alfie just does this and says, "No, no way. I'm retiring undefeated."
All right, then I'll fight the guy with one eye.
Okay.
Alfie
I think
Mayweather.
they both have one eye.
I might poke
they
one
do?
of his eyes out.
Okay, the prize here is 20 gold, but if you would like to place a wager,
No,
you can...
I'm good. As I jump in though, I am going to wild shape.
Hard no.
And Alfie steps up straight away just before the wild shape because he knew that was coming, and says he wants to put on 40 gold on Tharlas.
Okay.
So just to confirm, though, try to put that other guy to sleep.
go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Right, Peter? You don't want me to do that?
That will be an attack spell, right? Or
No, because he said you can't do spells that are
Yeah, you
that
can't
need
do
a 2
attack
hits.
spells.
right?
That's not an attack spell. It
It's
doesn't have a 2
not.
hit.
It's a control spell, alright?
It's still an offensive spell, so...
Ah, there goes my plan.
I think it's a sleepy spell.
I was going to cast Toll the Dead on the other guy.
You can
Remember...
cast,
Damn.
you can cast Sanctuary on him or so if you have as a
I
cleric.
don't. Although for this much gold,
No! Don't do that to me.
There's gonna people are gonna try to be cheating. I understand that, but I am a bear, so.
I'm casting Shield of Faith on Tharlas, so you have extra 2 health. 2 extra AC.
There you go.
Okay.
I got money on this, damn it. I want to win.
Yeah, you put 40 gold on that.
The Barber of Bashings looks at the bear and says, I didn't sign up for this. I'm tagging out. And he comes over here and tags in.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
him.
Oh, go away!
No.
Be a bigger bear.
All right, I'm betting on this guy now.
Yeah, from far away, it definitely looked like a banana in a mask.
This guy does not look pleasant. He is the bullet. Good luck. And here we go. Place your bets.
So you can hear the bear going. What you don't hear is like, hey, I did not ask to fight that guy. I wanted to fight the other guy. This is not what I signed up for. This is some BS right now. I want to speak to a manager.
You can tag out. Alfie's in reach of you. You can tag him.
Alfie retired.
Oh, man. So, anybody want to tag in for him?
He may as well take a hit or two first.
Okay. The guy running it lifts the cowbell, gets ready to strike it. Are you ready?
As ready as I can be.
Bong! And the match begins. Roll initiative.
This is unarmed, you said, or right? So with a -1 in strength.
No.
I'll be punching and healing him for 1 point. Right?
You can heal him from outside the ring.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Are you okay if I cast Minor Illusion and make 2 more bears to try to confuse him?
No, I don't want to allow that.
Okay.
Cast mirror image on him.
That's in next level, right?
All right. So,
Yeah, but
did you roll initiative?
I did. I rolled an 11.
You're going second.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe the Shield of Faith will make all the difference.
Yeah. Let's go lucky armor class number 13.
Wait, you and I have the same AC.
Okay.
That's awful.
Bong! This guy comes forward, dodges back and forth, and he reaches you. And he kind of bobs around a little bit, and then BAM!
Damn.
Yeah, a 19 is going to hit.
Oof.
The bullet
The hell is he
throws a
hitting me
series 6 points of damage. I guess he's got spikes on his knuckles.
That's a weapon. That's not allowed.
Swift jabs,
It's very sharp fingers.
whittling them down quickly with speed. I don't know why it says piercing.
Okay.
Because it
Okay.
says jab, and a jab's just like.
And then he jabs again. 13.
13 just hits.
Ugh. You gotta go down in the first round.
7 points of damage.
Okay.
Down to 4.
I'm still up. Oh, no, I have
He's
different
there for him.
I have different HP.
Right.
21.
Dude.
How many hits does this dude have?
He has
All of
3
them.
attacks. 6
Fucking
points.
He's level 11.
He's like, bam, bam, bam.
This is rude.
I'm a level 2. I'm barely a bear. This is an unbearable fight. I need to speak to the
Oh
manager.
my god, get out of
The
here.
good news is, if you're still
Unbearable.
Disconnected from the
conscious,
chat.
you can go your turn. That is the end.
I
of
am
it.
definitely still conscious. I'm gonna use my multi attack, and I'm gonna try to bite him right in the thigh. With an 8.
That misses.
Thank that.
That was actually a feint, so I meant to do that so that so that he would turn, and then I could swipe at him with my claws. That's a 12.
He dodges, bobs to the side, and the claws miss.
That was a test. Let's see what you got. It's the end of my turn.
How much HP you got left?
I still have a decent amount of HP left, actually. Well,
As a bear.
as a bear, yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
Bears have a decent hit pool. Hit pool, yeah.
Let me just. All right.
That's such
Here he
bad
goes. The
rolls.
bullet. Bam, bam, bam. Oh!
Yeah, they all hit. Doo, doo, doo. 5, 6, 7.
Oh, cool.
5,
So
6,
5,
7, 8.
10, 15, 16, 19.
Yep.
18.
Yeah, he's 37 already. He was 19 on the first one and 18 on the second.
So, are you back into being Tharless?
So you see the bear form drop, and just I've taken 1 point of damage.
You mean below's? Oh, okay.
No.
So you transformed and took
I
a
am
point
back
of
to
damage. Okay.
the carryover was 1 point of damage.
All right. It is your turn.
I'll still look at him. I'll be like, "Yep, nope," and I'll reach over and I'll tag Alfie.
Alfie, sorry, you got to go in. You got money on the line.
Well, actually, I'll just reach behind me and I'll tag somebody.
Alfie is
I'm gonna
directly
roll a
behind
D2
you.
and see. No, there was Arondir was behind
I'm not
me
even
too.
close.
I'm talking
roll a
about it. I was way
D2.
over here.
Top is Alfie. Top to Alfie's 1, Elrondir is 2. I'm rolling a D2. That's who I tagged.
Okay.
Come on, 2. Big money.
Yeah. Oh! I don't know what just happened. I think I pushed the wrong button. No,
Sorry,
that's
this is
all wrong
typing.
buttons. 1. So roll 1d2. Ready.
Woo!
Elrondir.
Oh boy.
Hop in there. You might want to guidance yourself or something. Bless.
He won't
something.
do anything.
I'm just moving away.
Hashtag bless. Alfie's like, nope.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
as
just
I
a
reach back
spectator.
and tag him, my action is to cast guidance and then GTFO. So you are guidanced.
Elrondir, you got to go in.
So I'm in.
The good news is you get
My
the
turn?
same initiative.
It's your turn.
So it's my turn.
Oh, who's that? Is that Bullet's wife with another guy over there? hey! Bullet, check that out.
I'm gonna use minor illusion and cast his wife with another dwarf.
Hey, Bullet, your mother was a hamster and your father spelled elderberries.
I will give Elrondir advantage because of the distractions.
I think your wife is suited with the nose. Over there.
So, I can't do anything.
Can you hear me?
I'm not prepared for this. Bullet, can I use my hotness to try to convince him to stop this fight?
Sure.
All right.
Okay, this is a
I don't wanna be
persuasion
punched in
plus
the
your
face.
hotness bonus.
Oh.
Ooh. And don't you get guidance on that as well?
He can.
You do have guidance.
That's a skill check, surely.
What was your
Hotness is a skill
hotness?
check.
Oh, that didn't work. Don't know how to do that. And
Slash.
On the left side. On the left side, there's a die.
there you go.
Just go to D4. Yeah.
21.
20. You added your 5? Or your hotness?
He rolled hotness, yeah.
I rolled for hotness.
Oh, okay. So you
Yeah,
can
because I added
add
it
your
to
proficiency bonus too.
Oh, so that's a +2, so 19.
So basically, it's
Wait, no.
it would be persuasion plus whatever your hotness bonus is.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So
So
I'll do.
you rolled a 19 on persuasion, let's say.
So it'd be that plus my 3, so 19, plus the 2, which is 21.
You got it. Same.
Yeah, same thing. I did it.
Yeah.
Well, got to see what he rolls now.
What's your roll against hotness?
Deception? No, it would insight.
Insight,
maybe
yeah.
insight.
Insight is wisdom, right?
Right.
16.
Oh.
He says, "Yeah, you're right. Let me buy you a beer."
Yes.
Sorry,
see,
this
this is-
one's a draw. Nobody wins anything.
No.
Woo! All right.
All right, I'll keep my
Your
40
wife is
gold
still
up.
there in the bushes.
That's okay. He's got a new target of his, a new hotter person to look at.
Brown chicken brown cow.
Mm-hmm.
So off to the beer tent, I guess.
I don't know where that is, but I guess that's where the drinking game was. Actually, yeah, I guess he is gonna buy you a drink, and then y'all can head off to, unless anybody else wants to do anything.
Gee, Starless, that could have been you getting that free drink.
I will go to the funeral when we're ready. Yeah.
Oh, speaking
We've
of
already-
Tharless, you get this card because you bailed on your fight. You get a minus 1d6 after making a skill or attack roll.
Ew. Rude.
And
How
I will
rude.
hold on to that card so that I can remind you. Sorry, Tharless, but you turned tail.
I play by the rules, and I'm being punished for being playing by the rules.
No, you're being punished because you ran.
That was part of the rules.
That's
He
true.
bravely ran
I'll
away.
take that away from you for that. I'm such a pushover.
He's a good lawyer.
The other guy ran away.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I can't really give him a bad luck card. By the way, if your story about Ispin at the funeral is good, you get a good luck card.
Yay.
So, are y'all ready to head to the funeral?
Yes.
Bring it.
I finally won something. Let's go.
I wanted to buy a rapier, but I guess it's not. There's no shops here or anything. And I don't want to waste any time, really. you know.
Okay.
I guess you can let us know when we can do things like that.
We can probably do it in the morning.
Yeah. Okay. You return to the Brass Crab. And why don't y'all roleplay a little bit while I bring in some NPCs?
I'm gonna sit at this table right over here.
Oh, I suppose I feel like I should sit with other
Right.
people.
And I believe we're all friends now, so I'll sit here as well.
Well, I feel anyone I've cast a spell, a helpful spell on now, is probably my friend. I'm still getting used to the whole being able to cast spells thing. It's weird. I'm not entirely sure what else I can do.
My friend, I'm sure one day you'll learn. As well, we will learn more about each other and about ourselves and about Ispin. I'm sure we've all had different experiences with him, and I'm looking forward to hear you guys's.
Yeah. By the way, how do you guys feel about it?
About what?
About the news that we got? I mean, when I heard that, I was really, really sad. I mean, we had quite a long history. Have you known him for a very long time as well?
I'd say it's been a few-ish years. He was supposed to come to our wedding, but he got busy with something.
I wonder if he was healing somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was really good friends of my parents. That's how I met him. I mean, he saw me when I was born, pretty much. So, yeah.
I mean, I've only known him 6 months. Met him a few times, but he was pretty key in what I do know about fighting. He taught me some skills that helped. Well, I might not have survived in the knighthood at all without him. So I was pretty sad when I heard the news.
Did he teach you too about the drinking? Because you did that really well. The fighting and the drinking, man, you're something.
We may have shared a drink or two after a couple of sessions. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure it's something I'm necessarily proud of, but I maybe I drink a bit too much. I don't know. It's, well, sometimes it's just needed, isn't it?
Great guy. We should all drink, to his name. Let me just buy you guys around. And then I go out and bring you guys something to drink.
So
I'll have a Woodford estate.
Do what?
What was that, Peter?
What did Alfie just say?
I said I'll have a Woodford estate on the rocks.
Just name it a whiskey.
I don't drink, so.
I got you, Peter.
Okay, so the what is the name of this inn again?
Cheers.
Crabs.
The crab.
Crab butt.
The brass crab.
Brass crab.
Brass crab, yeah.
The
brass crab is full of people. Your usual table, now considered your usual table, is open and you are able to take a seat. The people are murmuring, talking a little bit, talking about Ispin, and as you make your way to the table, you overhear someone say, "Once Ispin saved an entire village by using his shield to plug a dam. And then, when it overflowed, he tried to drink as much of the water as he could." Okay, so those who were closest to Ispin Greenshield gather at the Brass Crab, and in back, of course, overlooks the Vingard River. Right outside, out back, by the dock, behind the Brass Crab, Ispin's body rests in a small boat, his body wrapped in a shroud. A musician on the dock plays a soft song, and inside the tavern, Becklin Uth
Yeah, the knight, right?
Yeah, the knight. The female knight comes to the stage, She is a knight of Solamnia. She can't be missed, really. She's dressed in full plate armor and a horn helmet of the Knights of Solamnia. She's never met Ya before, but she does recognize a couple of you from Ispin's descriptions. She introduces herself on the stage and waves at your table as though she is offering, with a sad face, offering condolences. And she says, she looks around at the rest of the people there, and she smiles gently, and her voice carries throughout the tavern. You all knew Ispin as a friend. There were none like him. Before he died, he told me this. There should be tales, not tears, for an old scoundrel like me. Make sure everyone knows my stories when I head off on the greatest adventure of them all. She nods, and the villagers in the building, they nod their heads with her, and you hear a few comments and that sort of thing, and then she continues. So let us do just that. On the eve of the Kingfisher Festival, we celebrate you, Ispin. Good travels, friend, until we meet again. And with that in the back, the boat is untied from the dock and shoved away from the dock, and it slowly drifts down the river and eventually out of sight. After a moment of silence, Becklin speaks again. And she says, I remember one of Ispin's tales. He spent the night in a rock's nest high in the Vingard Mountains, but when the sun rose, the rock smelled him. And so, crawling into the empty shell of an egg that had already hatched, he pretended to hatch himself from the shell. Ironically, the rock thought he was just an ugly child, picked him up, and flew him down to the bottom of the mountain and dropped him, never wanting to see the ugly child again. Oh, that's the kind of thing that Ispin is known for, isn't he? Those strange adventures. Why, I remember the Lord of Palanthas ordered Ispin arrested after he shaved the Lord's twin poodles. But Ispin talked his way out of it by saying that they had fleas and he didn't want them to infect the castle. Oh, what a story. Anyways, I will truly miss you, Ispin. If anyone else would like to share a story, please come up and share. And then she moves back to a stool and sits on the stool at the back of the stage and waves for anybody to come forward.
Do you want to allocate us?
Y'all can step up to the stage and tell your tale. Whoever wants to go first.
Okay, Alfie will step up then. He'll go first. He walks up to the stage, turns around, and he salutes the Solemnic Knight very solemnly, since she's his superior, technically. Got to show respect. And he looks around and sort of meets the eyes of a few people in the room and sighs. Well, about a year ago, you need to know something about me first. My wife was taken from me in some mysterious circumstances I won't go into. I won't bore you with the details, but when I joined the Solemnic Knights soon after in an attempt to find her, Ispin was there as a consultant, that being so experienced at so many things. And initially, I wasn't very good at the fighting, and Ispin took me under his wing. And there was one particular time he and I had been out. Well, we'd had a few drinks that night, maybe more than a few, and we got captured by a group of goblins. Somehow came out of nowhere and took us to their lair. And Ispin, he's a clever guy. He put a couple of coats over us. They were brown, and we dressed up as a dire wolf and managed to scare the goblins out of the way. He was just that. His presence was just electric, and it frightened the goblins out of the lair. And then he looted the lair, took everything he wanted, and safely got me back to Solamnia, where I've then gone on to become a knight. And my story would have ended there were it not for Ispin and his ingenuity. And with that, Alfie will go sit down.
As you go to sit down, you feel a touch on your shoulder. And as you look up, you could swear you see the spirit of Ispin. And he says, "You had to tell him about the dire wolf thing, huh? Of all the stories you could tell, well, I guess it's a good one."
He'd give a little subtle nod to Ispin, a bit of a wink, and then go sit down.
And you
Well
receive
said, brother. Well said.
you receive a good luck card, Alfie. You can keep it private until you want to use it. If you open your cards and just click on it, it'll reveal it to you.
Cool.
Okay, who's next? Would anybody else like to share a story?
Yeah, that actually reminds me of the time when I met, well, I guess we met. When we met, Ispin. Well, I was a young druid, younger than I am now, and I was training in the ways of my tribe, my druidic craft, and I had actually transformed into a wolf myself. It might be where he got the idea of the wolf that he pretended to be in your story. Well, I did not know that at the time I was skulking around the forest. The person who would be my betrothed was training with Ispin on how to shoot wolves.
The crowd kind of giggles at that.
The next thing I remember is waking up as they both took their time to heal me and make sure that I was okay.
Everybody laughs. Is that the end of your tale?
I will also I'll take all the stories that I have heard, but I know what I experienced with Ispin to be special. Thank you for being a friend.
Golden Girls, eh?
We traveled down the road and back again
Oh my god.
Your heart was true. You were a pal and a confidant.
There it is.
Set you up for that.
And then I'll sit down.
As you go to sit down, you hear a whisper in your ear saying, "Well, I guess you got the point, didn't you?" And when you turn and look, no one is there. But you could swear it was Ispin's voice.
Smile and...
At this point, a woman comes up to the stage and says, "I was, as you know, a simple barmaid here in the crab." I keep forgetting this thing.
The
brass crab.
The Crash
I
Brad.
keep thinking
Crash
of,
Brad.
That's Brad.
It's canon.
I keep thinking of the Krusty Krab.
I mean,
Could be.
So, I remember this night I shared with Ispin at my place, of course, because he never took us home to his place when he spent time with a lady. And we had such a glorious time. And then a few weeks later, I found myself with child. Now, I swear I had never been with anybody else but him. And yet he still asked me if the child was his. And now I'm saddled with this little brat, Ispin Jr. That's all I got to say. And she steps off the stage.
Whoa.
Everybody's quiet for a few seconds. And then you hear one lone clap. And then it stops because nobody joins in.
Aww.
From the corner of the room, spin.
Yeah, he had away with the ladies, didn't he?
You see 4 more women coming of it.
With all holding twins.
oh god.
Twins, Basil. Twins.
And their bodies have been shaved. So, so anybody else want to tell a story?
I'll
I
go
guess-
up.
Okay.
You can
Wait.
go.
My family used to never stay in the same place. And Ispin was hurt one time, and we helped him get better. And then he traveled with us. And I would say maybe a week or so, he was showing me how to hunt things that moved better. And, well, you heard the end of that story from my husband over there. It was funny because I truly feel like if Ispin wasn't with us and if he had never taught me, I would never have found Tharlus. And I don't know if I have ever told Ispin how grateful I was for that, for teaching me to hunt and then, shooting him. I mean, he did send us a gift because he was busy for our wedding, but he was a really good friend and a great teacher. And then I'll go back.
As you're
awkwardly.
going to your seat, you hear the voice of Ispin, and you look and you can swear you see a spirit walking back to the seat with you. And he says, "I guess you really nailed him that day."
Yeah, I did.
and you get a good luck card.
Yay.
Who would like to go next?
I guess I'll be short and sweet. My tale with Ispin isn't anything heroic or brave. I was on my own quest and heard from a group of travelers boasting about this man named Ispin, and I absolutely needed to meet him. And so luckily, I found him at an inn one day, and we sat next to each other, and I looked at him and I said, "This is the man they're talking about?" And so, under the guise of many ales and some very sweet cantina music, and I'm going to cast a prestidigitation and put some light music notes in the background that kind of sound like.
The cantina.
Benny Hill.
And we
ice.
And we may or may not have drank for many moons together, sharing tales of travels. And I opened up about my quest, and he decided that he wanted to help me. And I was just wandering, waiting for word when he was ready to go. And that's when I heard of his unfortunate passing. So I'm here to honor both his story and his memory, and to hopefully carry on the good works that he was doing in this world. And then I will hold up my ale, turn off the music, and sit down.
And as you go to sit down, someone calls out, "He saved my life too! I love him! Oh, I miss him!" And then you hear a woman's voice out, "Then take his little brat!" And you feel a chuckle in your ear. And it is Ispin's voice as he says, "I knew the brat was mine." And you receive a good luck point. And that leaves one. Mr. Merv.
I tell Elrond there, "Hey, you think that your story is small, but you must have caused an impression to Espin for him to remember you and then make sure that you were here celebrating him." So, anyways, I stand up and I look at everyone and say, "Well, we're gathered here to celebrate our friend. Espin the wise. Espin the brave. Oh, Espin, tell me, since when did you get so close to the grave? It feels like yesterday. Oh yes, it does. When you told me the tales of allies and foes, of epic adventures and marvelous discoveries. Oh, I really miss those stories. Now here we are, mourning your loss. But this is not goodbye, as we all can see. Sooner or later, fate will reunite us, whether on land or swallowed by sea. Rest in peace, my dear friend. Thanks I must give you as with your death. Walls that divided us have been broken, uniting races and fates from all over. So then, let's all rejoice today. Let's drink, dance, and celebrate. But, before we do that, I have noticed quite a few faces staring at my pouch down here. Yeah, this one right here. Yeah.
Sure.
Interesting story behind it, and I'd like to share it with you as well. It's a very short story, I promise. This was a gift from Espin, you see, and it is a daily reminder of his great kindness. One day, when I was a small child, while he was at my parents' home, I happened to take his green shield without his permission and used it as a sled down the hill. Next thing I know is that everyone is so mad, especially Espin. Never seen him like that before, but I had scratched it right at the center. But surprisingly, when I thought I had no redemption for being so careless, that same night he gifted me this precious component pouch. Such a great guy. Now let's drink to his name. And then I raise my drink.
To Ispin.
To a spin.
Who is spin?
Everyone there says, "To Ispin!" And you swear you hear his voice saying, "A bit long-winded, but well done." To Ispin! Oh, that's me. And Becklin stands again and says, "So there we are. We're here to say our final goodbye. You know, I remember his tale, yet another tale of how he weathered a week locked in the dungeons of the mountain dwarf nation of Kaelin. But he secured his release by promising to track down the daughter of the king, who seemingly had disappeared. What the king didn't know is that the princess was in the room at the inn that Ispin had rented." And then you hear a kingly voice call out, "It's a good thing he's dead, or I would kill him right now." Anyways, I suppose that's the end. Well, I suppose we could share another story. And you hear someone call out, "We've heard these tales 1,000 times. You're telling it worse than he did." And when you turn and look, there's a young guy there. Really sarcastic looking. And he's like, "All this fair about an old man. He never did nothing for nobody. These are all made up tales. He was past his prime anyways. Good riddance." How would you like to react?
I stand up and laser eyes.
Okay, roll intimidation.
I should roll hotness or something.
As he stood up, I quickly touched his hip and gave him guidance.
I rolled a 0.
Oh, that's great.
No, I rolled a 2. Right? No.
Yeah, 2 minus
2.
1.
2 minus 1. Yay.
The young guy walks over and grabs an ale off a table, because he's there for the free ale. Takes a drink and says, "This is boring. Let's get on with something better than this. I'm going to the festival." And he drinks it, and he slams the ale down on the table and says, "This is the worst ale I've ever tasted."
Alfie will stand up at this point and say, "You know what? I feel like the spirit of Ispin has truly taken over this cretinous idiot who's decided that while other people are feeling emotions, that he has to go and make himself the center of attention, because Ispin loved to play pranks on people, and he'd probably be really enjoying watching this dropkick make a fool of himself right now. So please, sir, do go on and enjoy the festival, and try not to get your head stomped in the fighting pits, because I'm sure you're so tough and strong."
Right
Roll
after he says
intimidation. What were you saying, Rick?
Tharlus will also stand up and just kind of follow up with, "And even if everything everyone here has said is a lie, even if everything is a lie and none of this happened, Ispin's lies brought all these people together, and all you can do is try to tear it apart. Go enjoy your festival that no one else is at, because we're all here."
And that was a 16, Peter.
Okay. He is
And then-
definitely intimidated, and at Tharless's words, he like huffs and he looks at Alfie and he kind of shakes his head and takes a few steps back toward the door, turns and looks, really bad ale, and then he storms out.
And before he gets to storm out, I would just yell out, "Bye, Felicia."
And then I'm going to, before he storms out, I'm going to cast Mage Hand, take some ale, and I'm just going to dump it on his head right before he leaves the door.
Yes, that's good.
The entire tavern erupts in laughter as this happens. And
Well done. Well done.
Good riddance.
Becklin, let's see. Just 1 second. At this point, Becklin says, "So, we conclude the funeral. Please stick around. We have food for everybody. The drinks are free. The food is free. And please, comfort one another and share your stories. Let him be remembered for the man he was and the scoundrel that he was. Take care, Ispin." And the funeral is over. Everybody starts walking around and talking. The voices get louder and louder. And she walks over to your table and says, "Those stories were, I must say, I've heard them many a time before. I had a feeling each of you were in the stories he told me when I saw you sitting at this table. Well, I would like to welcome you. I hope you'll enjoy the festival, and when you get time after the fishing tournament tomorrow, please come over to the keep, and I've got something that has been wanting me to give to all of you." He mentioned you all by name, I think. Let me guess. Alfie?
That's me.
Tharless and Talila?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mervidus? And, oh, you must be a Rondir.
That is correct.
He once told me that he thinks you will be one of the most powerful sorcerers of all.
I hope to make him proud one day.
Please do come by and circulate. Regal others with your stories of Ispin, or listen to their tales if you like. I'm afraid I must go to prepare for the tournament tomorrow. I hope to see you after the tournament at the keep. And her keep is the one west of the gates, Thornwall Keep. And she says her goodbyes and leaves. And you have some time now. It's getting late. It's about 9:30 in the evening, 10 o'clock maybe. There are several people walking about, sharing their stories. You happen to notice a hill dwarf watching your table for a few minutes, and he wanders over. And he comes to your table. Oh, apparently it's a she.
Oh.
Well met.
Beards, both of them.
Yeah.
Well met. Oddly enough, this dwarf does not have a beard.
Disgraceful.
Oh, this dwarf.
As she calls herself a dwarf. She says, My name is Cudgeon Iron Smile. I run the mercenaries that are camped outside the city to the north there. Just on the other side of let me look up the name of that thing. Of High Hill. And I hope you'll come to the reenactment tomorrow. To be honest, this town, they're all a bunch of fishers and tradesmen and stuff. They're not very good. We're going to be reenacting a battle using wood weapons, of course, so no one gets hurt. And maybe you could help out the town's people. I volunteered my mercenary troop to play the losing side, of course. I hope to see you there. The battle is at the end of the festival, a few hours after the fishing tournament. So, will I be seeing you there?
I would love to.
If it's part of the festivities, then I assume that's where we'll end up.
Oh, great. Well then, I will see you on the battlefield, I suppose. If you partake in the battle. Remember, you shouldn't get hurt, and we have healers the town has healers, per se. I mean, no one really has healing magic these days, but they have lots of bandages and ointments and all of that stuff that'll help you heal from any bruises pretty quickly, or dislocations if you fall or something like that. I'll see you then. And then she leaves.
She was way too cheery.
That was the most
She's a
cheery I've ever
mimic.
heard somebody explain to the mimic. The most cheery I've ever heard anyone explain injuries.
Apparently, she's never been hit with a quarterstaff. Wood hurts.
Wood definitely hurts.
Well, maybe someone clubbed her over the head as a small child. They mistook her for a baby seal.
Yeah, that explains then her attitude. She's a little bit off.
Well, anyway, I've had a big day. I think I might have one more drink and then head up.
I don't think that's the worst idea. I've drank many ales, ate not as much pie as you, whacked a few knolls, had some tears, some laughs. I think I'm ready to turn it in.
Yeah, managed to seduce a maniac.
So, Alfie goes to his room, which is, I believe, room 4.
Okay.
Arondir, you go to the curtain at the east side of the room and open the door, and the steps are there leading to rooms 6 and 7. Your room is room 7. And the rest of you are left at the table. What would you like to do?
I mean, I think that I will be also heading out. So I excuse myself and say, hey, it's been a great long day, full of excitement, laughter, tears. I'm exhausted. So I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Is there anything you need before I leave?
No, I think we're okay.
I think we should agree that we should definitely continue our conversation from earlier over breakfast.
Sounds very good. I hope that after a good amount of coffee and a good breakfast, I'll be sharper.
Merv,
Okay,
your
nice.
room is room 5. And as you make your way to your room, Elrondir, that is the door to the bath.
I figured it out. I don't know where to go. I've been floating around the tavern this whole time. I'm like, I don't know.
Right here is the curtain behind which the door to the steps is. You should be able to click on the door and open it.
It just kind of wiggles.
Which one is 5? This one here, or
Up here where the number 5 is.
I will.
I see the numbers now. It's just a small.
Let me
Yeah, it
see.
looks like there's a lock on that one in front of Elrondir.
Oh.
I was wondering that because I also tried clicking it.
Just wiggled at me, so I'm like, I guess I'm taking a bath.
Yep, it is. There. Now
On
it's
my way out, did I just notice anybody else that caught my eye, or just kind of?
Just the usual patrons that were here before. The table that you're passing right now has a couple of ladies, a dark-skinned man, and a gnome with a long white beard and stuff. The barmaid is over by Yami, talking to her, and Yami is jumping her case for getting up and mentioning Ispin's little squirt, so to speak. And that's about it. There's other
Alright.
people throughout the bar or tavern.
All right, well, in that case, I'm down into the basement.
I'm trying to pick
Oh.
the lock here with my dagger.
Oh, it's locked too. Wow.
Let me try picking it up.
There.
Picking the lock.
Down into the basement so he can
You
go
have
on
a
Twitter
key,
and
so
yell
it's
abuse
unlocked now.
people.
Well, fun, Grumpy Bear.
To bed.
Talia,
Yeah.
you are about to head to bed when you roll perception, please.
13.
You get a good whiff of Tharlus and realize that he never bathed. And he
I will-
smells really, really bad.
I'll turn him in the direction of the bath. It's like, go take a bath first. Please.
And with that, we end for the night.
No explosions and no mimics.
Not this time.
Not this time.
-5. No mimics. -5.
Amazing. I did think after Alfie went to bed there that, oh, hang on, he got kicked in the head multiple times, drank his weight in alcohol, ate his weight in pies. He probably needs a bath himself.
We're all gonna wake
He
up in the
probably
morning.
shouldn't have
realizing-
gone to sleep because he might have some CTE. He might have a concussion.
He's definitely lying face down so he doesn't go full Bon Scott.
So I would like to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. I hope all the players had fun. I hope the viewers had fun. And I'm a little disappointed that nobody bought me reroll points, but, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Oh, there is one more thing. Let me find it. Ooh.
I'm just honestly impressed that Dragonlance traditionally was so combat heavy that we've gone this many hours of play without Peter putting us in a real combat yet. I wonder how long he can resist his trigger finger.
All the spells I picked up, I'm like, okay, explosions, here we go. It's made something stinky.
I don't know. I fought that level 20 character.
I was
Did
ridiculous.
you?
Did
No,
you
you hyped
really?
him up for me, and I had to
Yeah,
bring
I
Sexy
fought
back.
him. I fought him until I wasn't a bear anymore, and then I have nothing to do.
To be fair, he might have just been a level 5 monk and just using his bonus action for the third attack.
Well, I'm a level
But-
2 glass cannon. I was
Yeah.
gonna tuck my way out of that one.
So, to you viewers, I would like to say thank you for watching. And if you would click the link that I am about to put into chat, you can buy our latest release. It's actually a new release. As soon as I get on the right level here, that should pop up for you. This is The Dice Have a Story to Tell t-shirt. That is for sale at the link, and by purchasing this shirt you help support the channel, and we do appreciate it. And remember, you can also subscribe for free through Amazon Prime, or you can subscribe directly for the regular price through Twitch. And we really do appreciate your follows, your subscriptions. Valhalen followed, Tabletop Misfits followed, Lillart's Yammy followed, Plush Viking followed. We appreciate each and every one of you, and we hope that you will return tomorrow night for Frost Maiden, which is our flagship title. Although this one is kind of a flagship title now too, so we hope to see you there. It begins at 7:30. Yeah, sure. You know what? I'll just put the schedule in chat so I can answer my own question. Starts at 7:30 Eastern Time tomorrow night. Be sure to check us out. We will send out reminders through the socials. And I guess that's it, everybody. We will see you in 2 weeks, because this is a bi-weekly program. See
Sounds
you
good
then.
today.
Bye-bye.
In 2 weeks.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, I love you. Bye bye.